you know what it is. Really stick on the ground. And I'm rocking with that Chestnut Checkers TV cake ass now.
Already.
Yo, so the boy Tee Grizzley in the news, man. Y'all remember, man, 5 years ago, this was 5 years ago now, Tee Grizzley auntie and his manager, she got unalived, you know what I'm saying? Tee Grizzley say, you know what I'm saying, that he feel like that was for him and whatever. She just got caught in the crossfire, whatever. He did a little interview, you know what I'm saying? He did a little interview that might have came back to hunt him after some new information that came out. And, you know what I'm saying, his dealings with other people as well. So he was dealing with this dude, supposed to be a partner that I'm hearing, 600 Booker 600. All right, another dude, I think his name Woo or something, Woo 600 or Woo, whatever. You know, they be having them little weird names in Chicago. But him, he been in jail for a little while. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, the reason why what tied him and Tee Grizzley and them together, as y'all already know, is Lil Dog got jammed up years back with a strap and a stolen car. Alright, the stolen car was a rental car that they had rented that they never had took back. Alright, that car is the car that was identified from the unalived Tee Grizzley auntie, right? Put the icing on the cake. The gun that he had when he got caught with the stolen car is the same gun that knocked down the same lady, Tee Grizzley auntie, at the same time, right? They didn't charge him with the murder, long story short, you know what I'm saying? All right, so boom, damn. I'm like, well, all right. Maybe Tee Grizzley had beef with them boys back then or whatever, and they try to knock him off or whatever, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, they just got the wrong person. You know, things like that happen all the time, you know what I'm saying? But Tee Grizzley say he don't know who did it, but you know what I'm saying, back then in the interviews, he didn't know who did it or whatever. So now that this hitting came out, people starting to say Tee Grizzley had something to do with it. Cause they say he been hanging with the dude, with the Booker 600 dude since then. I think they say he was in his wedding, he was in Tee Grizzley wedding, they be playing video games together or something. You know, they be on playing streaming video games, making money and stuff. They say they still been kicking it. So now Tee Grizzley looking crazy. Did another little piece where his story kind of messed up. See, he shouldn't have did that little interview he did. He did that little interview, and now people going back to look at it. Cause what the police saying and what the interview saying is two different things. But we're gonna check out the news clip from when this happened, man. Cause Tee Grizzley said specifically he wasn't up in that car. But when I seen the news clip say something different. So let's check it out.
SUV killing the manager and family member of a popular Detroit rapper. Off the top tonight at 11, investigators trying to determine if rapper Tee Grizzley was actually the intended target.
He was with his aunt when those shots were fired on Detroit's east side. Jermont Terry is live tonight. Jermont, was the rapper hurt at all?
Kimberly, tonight we know the Detroit rapper was one of 3 people inside that car when the shots went off.
See, they say
now, when
inside the car.
shooting, the rapper's aunt died, but he was not injured.
See, they say he was inside the car. All 3 of them. On that interview, Tee Grizzley say he wasn't in the car. He say he pulled up, he jumped out the car, went to the door. That's when he heard the shots. That's what Tee Grizzley say. But let's keep going.
Detroit police responded to the area of 3 Mile Drive just off Mack Tuesday night on the city's east side. They were out to collect evidence of multiple bullet casings regarding the deadly shooting here. It turns out someone opened fire on a black Chrysler with 3 people inside. Among those inside the vehicle, Detroit rapper Tee Grizzley.
We made it out of Lansing after all that happened. After Michigan State, after Hubbard, when our mans told him.
Tee Grizzley rose to fame when he released his first single, First Day Out. He was nominated for an MTV and BET Awards for the single.
The bands they took from us, Joy Road.
Police don't know if the rapper was the intended target or not, but what's clear, his aunt, who worked as his manager, along with another young man, were all in the vehicle Tuesday night. That's when someone intentionally shot the vehicle, killing the 41-year-old manager. We don't know if anything was stolen or if this was an attempted robbery, but police say the rapper and friends were in the area to visit someone. The investigation shows when the man stepped out of their vehicle, the first of several shots filled the air. We don't know if the rapper was still inside the car when shots went off or not.
Okay. See, I ain't hear that part at first.
No,
he said when a man stepped out of their vehicle, then the shots fired. So that man that stepped out the vehicle must have been Tee Grizzley. That's what Tee Grizzley must be saying. He stepped out the vehicle, then the shots was fired. So now I see, let's cut this out. Now I see what people might be saying now. Because it make it seem like it could be a lineup. You know what I'm saying? I can see why people would think it's a lineup. I'm saying, because for him to just get out the car, soon as he get out the car, the shots go off. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it another car on the scene following them, or did a nigga just walk up, or what? Now, on that interview, I can remember Tee Grizzley saying there wasn't no cars out there, it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? When he came back to where the shooting had occurred, him and his kinfolk, it wasn't no cars, there wasn't nobody out there except the car that they was in. You know what I'm saying? So was the dude on foot? And what this little dude from Chicago doing stalking y'all like that, if he was the one that did it? You know what I'm saying? Somebody from Chicago had to do it, or somebody from Detroit with some Chicago ties that did it, because they didn't drop that car and that weapon off down there. And some kind of way, yo boy, his little nigga got the stuff. So that do look bad. You know what I mean? That don't look good. Then I heard some other stuff talking about that lady really wasn't Tee Grizzley auntie, and they was in a relationship and she was pregnant. I don't know about all that. All that really don't even matter, but because I don't think, like, so y'all saying that he had her knocked out because of that? Like, nah. But I don't know. Some other people saying it was behind some money and she had some contracts tied up with him and he was trying to get out of something. I don't know, man. But what I do know is Tee Grizzley said that it was for him. You know what I'm saying? And when he got out the car, now how do they know that he got out the car? That's what I'm saying. Do they got some footage? It's some more things they ain't gonna talk about till the trial come up. They might got some ring camera, anything of how they know it's little dude and why they pinning it on him. And then little dude dumb as hell. He got caught with this car and this gun a year later. So you mean to tell me y'all boys out here catching bodies and keeping the guns? What kind of new wave is it? Look, man, in our time, boy, hey, you catch a body, that gun is finished. I don't care how pretty it is, how cute it is. I don't give a damn if it's 24 karat gold. Throw it out. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? What is you doing still with that gun a year later? That's what kind of made me think maybe he ain't the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else did it and sold it to him. I'm thinking he might have just wound up with the, you know what I'm saying, with the stuff. Cause why in the hell would he be riding around with a strap that he know he caught a body with a year later? You know what I'm saying? You know how many straps he done came across in Chicago? He could have traded it out. He could have did anything with that strap. You know what I'm saying? But he still got it a year later. And he still got the car a year later. So that make me think either he the dumbest, he the most incredibly stupidest shooter in the world, or either he ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody just use him as a crash dummy, gave him that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The person that gave him the stuff might have called the police on him. You don't know how these boys play. And they try to get you up out of here, or they try to, you know what I'm saying, throw blame in another direction. But I don't know, Tee Grizzley, man. Now they might want to come talk to you again. Well, they really ain't got to talk to you now because you did the interview. They could use that. Well, they probably can try to talk to you again and ask you. You know what I'm saying? what kind of problems you had with these niggas in Chicago. That's probably what they gonna want to know. That's where they gonna start at. What kind of problems you had? Cause you set up on the interview and said that they came for you, right? So now if they find out it was some boy from Chicago, now they gonna want to know what kind of beef you got with niggas in Chicago. Where they coming for you like you said that they is. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna find out what's happening, man. And then what is Lil Dog gonna tell? That could decide the whole case. Whatever he snitch on, whatever he say, he can say, man, I got that call from somebody, or he could say, he could throw Tee Grizzley up in the gumbo. We don't know. We gonna find out. But Tee Grizzley, boy, you shouldn't have did that interview, man. Niggas need to be quiet, especially while that case still open. I don't give a damn if it been 5, 10 years. If the case open, you don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, share, all that, man. Move slow. Think fast for sure. Let me know if y'all think Tee Grizzley set this up too, man. We out here.